today. Checking the turn signals. Right front turn signal wasn't working. Not willing to give up that point in D&E, so last night we did a little MacGyver and had to wire in a new bulb socket, but got it working and got through tech this morning, got all our points, and everything's good. Ready to kick some ass in an autocross. It looks pretty crazy. This proving grounds is basically a series of roads, kind of like a go-kart track almost, with this big old bank turn. I don't know if you can see it behind me. There's a big concrete bank turn that you feel like you're at Talladega or something. It should be interesting.
It's way back there.
I don't think anybody will have balls enough to go into it.
It's right there.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's hard to walk on.
That's crazy. Oh, I see somebody walking on it now, actually. That's crazy. All right.
So I'll be channeling my inner Ricky Bobby or Cole Trickle.
So today is autocross and D&E.
Help me, baby Jesus, I'm on fire.
We got Dan with us.
Okay. No cameras, no paparazzi.
No pictures.
No paparazzi.
Pictures.
Oh, that's our fuel pressure.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Barber.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not awake yet.
Appreciate y'all being here. Want to talk about a couple of things today. Where this is our drivers' meeting. Of course, this is a mandatory drivers' meeting.
Okay, so it's day 2.
Day 2.
We didn't really talk about yesterday because we finished up and it was hot as hell.
And it's going to be hot as hell again today.
Yeah.
Which will be joy in a full air, full fire gear, fire suit, full enclosed helmet. Should be wonderful.
Be that way all day.
At least we got an air conditioned place to get away into.
Yeah, and then the speed stop won't be as bad either. So. All right, so Brian finished up 3rd overall yesterday and 1st in his class.
Mm-hmm.
And the autocross course was a little interesting. How did you feel about it?
It was crazy. As far as the autocross course is very different than a normal autocross because the proving grounds was almost like a little go-kart track. And so the roads were kind of defined, nothing real hard visually. But then in the back, there was this crazy bank turn, which made you feel like you were going into turn 1 at Talladega, and you could really hammer on it, and it shot you out like a freaking pinball machine at the end. Pretty intense.
So how did you feel about the results?
Happy with 3rd. The 2 guys in front of me are very fast cars, very fast drivers. So to even be 3rd and ahead of a bunch of other really fast cars and really fast drivers, feel good about it.
So D&E was yesterday as well, and the results just came out this morning. And Brian said he didn't feel as good about it this time as last, but you finished up about the same as you did last time.
Yeah, I didn't feel like my presentation was as sharp as the last one. I was 20th at NCM. I was 23rd this time, so that's not all that surprising. The Neon, that is really my main competition, was 10th, which I was shocked to see. So that gives him a little bit of an advantage. Actually, I beat him by 19 spots on the autocross. He beat me by 13 in the D&E. So right now I've still got should theoretically have a 6-point lead. As long as I can run with him on the road course and beat him in speed stop, it shouldn't be too bad.
And now you have better brakes, so speed stop should actually be better.
Road course should be better too.
Road course should be better as well. So, and I don't know. Do you know if he has experience at this track?
Yes.
Oh, he has a lot of laps here.
He hasn't run here in some years, but yes, he's time attacked here before.
Okay. All right. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yep.
Start biting better in the speed stop as it got hot, Brian? I think I just started shifting better. What's that? Shifting better. You notice any changes in brake time? Awesome car. Formula 1 car.
We scored 490 points. How does that help you in your championship battle?
Not as much as 495 points. It shouldn't give you the points lead, but it makes it really, really close going into the end. I was really hoping to kind of get a little bit of a gap, and it didn't happen. So it'll be interesting.
Well, congratulations, Mike. I know you've already got your invite. Thank you very much. Well done. That means Mr. Danny Cobb. Mr. Danny Cobb, out in Las Vegas. Yeah, where's that? This is an awkward conversation for me because I've never had to talk to you about earning an invite for the last 4 or 5 years. So tell us how that's a little different.
Well, the competition has gotten a lot stronger, and we got some things to work on. We had some problems today, and our strategy changed after the first session of Red Course, so we're just happy to be able to complete the event and get the invite to the next.
Well, you still did very well, and let me be the first to congratulate you and say we'll see you out in Las Vegas. Thanks, Danny. In second place with a total of 418 points, car number 4, the 2004 Dodge SRT4 of Douglas Wynn. And our winner with a total of 453 points, car number 193, the 93 Mazda RX-7 of Brian Shaw. So Brian, congratulations. You get to add your work. Was it worth the trip? Absolutely. How many times do you like this course? You've been here quite a bit. Tell some folks about how many times you've been around this track.
Probably have 400 or 500 laps here, all at 150 horsepower Miata. So jumping out of 500 horsepower RX-7 is a little different. We were having a little trouble with that. We've got the tune's not right, the car's not making brake power and turning fourth gear, but it's still very much different than 150 horsepower Miata.
I tell you what, it worked and got the job done. Congratulations on your win. And we'll see you. You've already got your invite to Vegas, so we will see you in Vegas. Thank you very much. That means Mr. Doug Wynn. Come on, Doug.
It went really well. We had a problem this morning when we broke an accident in the car. It was a pretty simple fix on that car, so we got that taken care of. Had to send a friend over. Auto parts were by a tool, but I didn't have it. But we got it taken care of. Got back out there, had a good time. Managed a really great time on the road course, so we're happy with that. So we lost a little ground on the speed stop today. So.
Is there anything that you've got in your head going on about how to maybe correct that situation going forward?
Add some more driveways.
Nice. Excellent. Well, Doug, congratulations. You're a veteran of the Ultimate Streetcar Invitational. I'm going to be glad to see you there again, okay? Thank you very much. Congratulations.
So, my wonderful video editing assistant here informed me that we never did wrap-ups on Barber, Road America, or OUSCI. So, these are a little bit delayed. That's the reason I look older, fatter, and grayer.
It's a couple months. Come on.
Yeah, I'm probably still older, fatter, and grayer. Definitely hairier because I didn't have the beard at Barber. So anyway, we'll talk about those a little bit. Barber went really well for us. In the Autocross, I ended up 3rd overall for the entire event. The Autocross was super cool. There was a bank turn that was just insane to drive. It was like being shot out of a cannon almost. You could just fly through it. It was super cool. Really wish we were going back there again next year, but the track's going to be paved and we're losing our date, and I guess hopefully we'll get it back in 2020. Anyway, again, really good autocross times. D&E went decent, about where I've been, or about where I was at NCM. Although my competition, Doug Wynn, had a really good score. I think he was top 10, if I remember. So he had a really good score at Barber. So thankfully, I had a little bit of cushion on the autocross. I also put a little space on him in speed stop. I think I was top 10 in speed stop. So speed stop went well again. we got to the track. We had the new wheel woods on the car, and the brakes were much better than they've been. Actually had okay lap times, not quite where I wanted to be. Still gaining confidence in the car. Plus, the car was still breaking up at high RPM, which we later solved. And I'll talk about that in a future future recap. So, still breaking up at high RPM in third and fourth gears, but I think I ended up 14th or so on the track, and I believe I was 6th overall for the entire event. Took the GTC win again. Of course, Doug got the invite to OUSCI. Since I already had the invite, and it was a good event though. Good points day. At this point in the season, we really thought the season was done other than going to OUSCI. But after 2 good points events with NCM and Barber, decided maybe we need to look into trying to get to Road America.
You also didn't mention it was quite hot at Barber.
It was warm. It was August, so
Yeah.
August in Alabama. Thankfully, my crew kept me cool. Dan and Tara made sure I was in an air-conditioned car whenever I could be, and they took care of stuff that normally I would probably be dealing with.
We all sat in line for a while at the speed stop, which
speed stop was pretty rough. But they also did a feature on the car. MAV TV did a feature on the car.
Yeah, and there's actually a shot in here of you sitting there.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool too. They did a nice, I think it ended up being several minute long feature when the video aired. So, yeah, good event.